Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 7 best budget-friendly bobber motorcycles for 2025. Number 7. Moto Guzzi V9 Bobber. The Moto Guzzi V9 Bobber is the kind of bike that shows up to the party wearing black jeans and boots and somehow still looks classy. With its matte finishes, chunky tires, low stance, and fat front forks, this thing oozes attitude without screaming for attention. It's got that classic bobber silhouette, minimal, muscular, and unmistakably cool. The wide handlebars and low seat height make it approachable even for newer riders, and it definitely turns heads at red lights. And here's the kicker: it won't torch your wallet. With a starting price around $10,000, it's one of the few legit bobber-style cruisers that doesn't require you to sell your left kidney or refinance your truck. Under the exterior between your knees, you get a 853cc air-cooled transverse V-twin engine that delivers a modest but charming 65 horsepower. It's not a drag strip monster, but it's got just enough torque to keep your grin glued in place during Sunday rides or short commutes. The throttle response is smooth, and there's a mechanical, almost old-school soul to how it rides. No, it's not trying to be a Harley, and that's the point. The shaft drive keeps things tidy and low maintenance, and fuel economy isn't too shabby either, hovering around 45 miles per gallon. If you're looking to dip into the bobber lifestyle without diving into debt, the V9 Bobber is a surprisingly stylish and capable choice. It's got that Italian flair, classic lines, and just enough grunt to make your morning commute feel like a movie scene. Number 6. Royal Enfield Classic 350. The Royal Enfield Classic 350 is probably the most wallet-happy way to look like you just rode out of a vintage poster. Priced around $4,700 brand new, it doesn't break the bank, but it sure turns heads. With its timeless design, round headlamp, peanut tank, and that classic British-style teardrop shape, it screams retro bobber without the price tag of a Harley. Add in the chrome accents, chunky tires, and upright riding posture, and you've got a bike that looks like it costs way more than it does. You could park it at a coffee shop in Austin or LA and someone will still ask, "Is that a custom build?" Underneath all that old-school charm is a modern 349cc single-cylinder engine. It's air-and-oil-cooled and pushes out a humble but hearty 20 horsepower, just enough to cruise city streets or take on winding backroads without scaring your wallet or your spine. You're not going to win races, but you will win hearts. It's got a smooth 5-speed gearbox, fuel injection for reliability, and that signature thump that makes your neighbors think you've got something serious in the garage. Plus, it sips fuel like it's rationing for a long war. Expect over 70 mpg if you're not heavy on the throttle. In short, the classic 350 gives you bobber vibes, reliable engineering, and iconic style for under $5,000. It's not the fastest or the fanciest, but it's the kind of bike that makes you enjoy the ride more than the destination. Number 5. Keeway V302C. The Keeway V302C is a budget-friendly bobber that looks like it borrowed its style from a bike triple its price, then politely refused to return it. At just around $4,900, it offers a surprisingly premium visual punch for something that won't punch a hole in your wallet. With its low-slung stance, chunky tires, matte paint, and minimalist LED lighting, it's got the kind of curb appeal that makes people ask, "Wait, how much was that again?" Underneath that stylish frame is a 298cc V-twin engine that churns out a modest but peppy 29 horsepower. Now, no one's saying this bike will win any drag races, but it's more than enough grunt to cruise through town, hit the back roads, and even manage a short freeway stint without sounding like it's pleading for mercy. It's liquid-cooled, fuel-injected, and mated to a smooth 6-speed gearbox, because budget doesn't have to mean basic. And with a claimed fuel economy close to 60 miles per gallon, the V302C is kinder to your gas budget than your average coffee addiction. So if you're looking for a bobber that delivers style, attitude, and a dash of rebellion without needing to sell a kidney or refinance your car, the Keeway V302C is worth a serious look. Number 4. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is the kind of bike that looks like it just walked out of a tattoo parlor with a leather jacket and a smirk. This budget-friendly bobber nails the minimalist aesthetic with its low-slung stance, chunky tires, blackout treatment, and just the right amount of attitude. It's the bike equivalent of that cool vintage diner sign, retro but never out of style. At around $6,000 MSRP, it's priced like a starter, but looks like it belongs with the heavy hitters. You get LED lighting, a digital dash, and a comfortable low seat height, making it perfect whether you're vertically blessed or not. Under that sleek body, the Rebel 500 packs a 471cc parallel twin engine that's not out to break land speed records. But it's got enough grunt to make weekend rides and commutes feel like a good time. With 45 horsepower and 31 pound-feet of torque, it's zippy in the city, chill on the highway, and sips gas like it's got somewhere to be later. Expect around 67 miles per gallon. The clutch is light, the gearbox is smooth, and the whole ride feels unintimidating without being boring. Honda's reliability means you're not going to be wrenching every weekend or crying into your wallet after every service visit. If you're hunting for a bobber that doesn't demand a second mortgage, the Honda Rebel 500 checks all the boxes. It's stylish, accessible, dependable, and won't roast your credit score. It's a bike that lets you dip a toe into cruiser culture without jumping headfirst into chrome and bank loans. Number 3. CFMoto 450cc. The CFMoto 450cc is a budget-friendly bobber motorcycle that combines classic cruiser aesthetics with modern technology. All at a price of $5,700 in the US, its design features a teardrop fuel tank, round LED headlight, and bar-end mirrors, complemented by a dual-chamber exhaust system with matte ceramic paint and CLC etching. The bike offers a comfortable, relaxed riding posture with wide, upright handlebars and a leather seat treated with pinstripe retro technology, ensuring that you ride in style and comfort. Under the exterior, the 450cc is powered by a 449cc parallel twin engine with a 270-degree crankshaft, delivering 40 horsepower and 30 pound-feet of torque. The engine's design ensures a smooth and torquey ride, with minimal vibrations thanks to its double-balance shaft. The bike features a 6-speed transmission with a CFSC slipper clutch and a Gates belt drive system, providing a seamless and low-maintenance riding experience. In summary, the CFMoto 450cc offers a compelling blend of classic cruiser styling and modern performance features at an affordable price point. With its comfortable ergonomics, advanced technology, and smooth power delivery, it's an excellent choice for riders seeking a stylish and budget-friendly bobber motorcycle. Number 2. Benelli 502. The Benelli 502C is what happens when Italian style flirts with American attitude, without the price tag that usually follows such a bold combo. Rolling up at around $6,500, the 502C looks like it belongs in a Harley showroom but costs about half as much. From the LED headlamp shaped like a sneer to the low-slung stance that screams bad decisions welcome, this bobber checks the right boxes for a street cruiser. Underneath the stylish bravado is a 500cc parallel twin engine borrowed from Benelli's TRK 502, meaning it's no drag strip demon, but it hums along happily at highway speeds without feeling overworked. It makes around 47 horsepower and 33 pound-feet of torque, enough to have fun without scaring your insurance agent. The 6-speed gearbox is smooth, and the slipper clutch adds a dash of refinement to a bike that otherwise likes to look like it wakes up in leather. At just over 500 pounds, it's manageable for newer riders, but still has the road presence of something more muscular. If you've been eyeing a bobber but aren't ready to remortgage your house or get into custom bike sorcery, the Benelli 502C offers a gateway into the world of cruiser cool with a price that won't roast your wallet. Number 1. Kawasaki Eliminator. The Kawasaki Eliminator is what happens when a budget-friendly price tag meets bobber-inspired cool. At just around $6,000, it's one of the cheapest ways to roll into town looking like you have your life together, even if your bank account says otherwise. This bike doesn't scream budget, though. With its low-slung silhouette, blacked-out finishes, and a slimmed-down rear end, it channels old-school cruiser vibes without going full midlife crisis. The low 28-inch seat height means almost anyone can flat-foot it, and the upright riding posture keeps things comfortable whether you're commuting, cruising, or just showing off in a diner parking lot. Underneath that stylish shell is a 451cc parallel twin engine, essentially a reworked Ninja 400 motor with a few extra cc's for spice. It makes around 50 horsepower, which might not sound like much on paper, but twist the throttle and it'll surprise you. Plus, the 6-speed transmission shifts like butter, and the slipper clutch keeps your left hand from getting angry in traffic. Fuel economy hovers around 60 miles per gallon, meaning you'll fill up less and ride more. If you've been looking for a bobber that won't break the bank or your spirit, the Eliminator is worth a serious look. It's proof that you don't need a fat wallet to look like you belong in a motorcycle ad. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.